Did the wolves of Game of Thrones came back to life? A few weeks ago, it went viral that a company brought back to life the dire wolves. That's right, the wolves of Game of Thrones. You could say that the iconic Stark wolf now is real thanks to the genetic engineering. But is that true? In this video, I'll explain to you how they did it, whether these wolves are truly the wolves of Game of Thrones, and the ethical issues this company has brought after reviving an extinct species. Back in the Ice Age, over 10,000 years ago, a creature ruled the Americas, bigger, stronger, and more feared than any modern wolf. It was the dire wolf. Today, a company claims to have brought back the dire wolf. And not only that, one of these wolves appeared with George R.R. Martin, the creator of Game of Thrones. Are Jon Snow's wolves really back? Can I adopt one to guard my house? Or are we just falling for a genetic illusion? Here's what's really going on behind the return of the dire wolf. First, some context. The so-called dire wolf, Aeneasian Darius, was not just a regular wolf. It wasn't even a wolf. Although it looks similar to the grey wolf, genetic studies revealed it didn't belong to the Canis genus. It means it's not part of the wolf family, and it was closely related to the jackals. In 2020, fossil DNA analysis showed that the dire wolf evolved in parallel with modern wolves, a case of convergent evolution. They look like wolves, but didn't share a recent common ancestor. It's like nature designed two different versions of the same thing, but separately. Let's talk about the present. Colossal Bioscience, the company that wants to bring back the mammoth, announced the birth of 3 puppies with dire wolf traits: Romus, Remulus, and Khaleesi. They presented this as a triumph of genetic science. They used gene editing to modify grey wolf DNA, giving the pups dire wolf-like features: larger size, wider snout, more muscle mass, and white fur. Here's the key point. According to several geneticists, these are not real dire wolves. They are just modified grey wolves. It's like these mini puppies from China. It's just an extra large edition. 99.9% of their genome is still grey wolf, said researcher Love Daily. The editing affected just 20 variants in 14 genes in a genome of nearly 90,000 genes. So, are they dire wolves or just the demo version? Before answering that, we need to address something very important. Beyond science, there is an ethical issue here. Is it right to bring back extinct species? Where will they live? Who protects them? What if they escape? What if they breed with existing species? Many scientists agree this is not true de-extinction, it's just advanced genetic engineering, but it's not resurrection. The technology is incredible, but still, real conservation means to protect the species that are already here. Are the Game of Thrones wolves real now? If we go by size, snout, coat, and those signature traits from the show, maybe. These wolves were created to resemble the ones from the series. Are these genetically modified wolves truly dire wolves? The answer is no. They may look like dire wolves, but they are not, and they will never be. As for Colossal Bioscience, they face heavy criticisms from scientists, accused of commercializing genetic editing to satisfy wealthy clients dreaming on Jurassic Park. But the company doesn't seem to care. They've already promised the return of the first mammoth and dodo soon. So don't be surprised if Jurassic Park feels less like a movie and more like a future documentary. Right now, there is no way you can de-extinct a species 100% identical to the original. Still, hearing Remus and Romulus is like science fiction or watching again Game of Thrones. So, what do you think? Should we bring species back? Or are we crossing a dangerous line? Let me know what you think in the comments, subscribe, share, and see you next video.